Hello everyone, in this video I'm going to be comparing Shengshou version 1, 2, and 3 4x4s, and the first thing I want to go into are like my first impressions of each cubes. So let's get into first impression of version 1. When I first got it out of the box, I thought this cube was pretty good out of the box. I didn't really have too many problems with this cube right out of the box. Maybe, if I can remember right, maybe I felt like it needed some lubrication and my own tension in. But other than that, I didn't really have too many problems with this. Version 2, I thought it was really fast, you know, out of the box. Definitely faster than version 1, but the caps kept falling off. They have corner caps, and they kept falling off. I don't know if you can tell. Wait, let me see if I see that. You can tell that the caps on the corners can come off, and that it kept happening, and I had to just glue it so it doesn't come off again. But I felt like it was fast. And impressions for version 3, I thought it was fast also. But I thought that it was locky a little bit. No, I actually thought it was locky. And I thought that it needed some tension in, maybe. I had a problem with, I actually had a problem with version 3 the first 2 days I had it, I think. And I had to work with it to make it the way it is now, I think. Okay. So let's get into the stickers. Version 1 and 3 are stickered with CubeSmith, but version 2, I kind of left the stickers the way they are. They didn't bother. I didn't re-sticker version 2. Size, they should be all the same size, and they should be the same weight. I mean, at least when I do this, it doesn't feel too. I don't know. I can't tell the weight from doing this. Okay, so once I lubricated each of these, tensioned it, you know, breaking it a little bit. I haven't broken in version 2 as much as version 1 and 3, but I mean, I did some solves on it, so I guess it's a little broken in. Alright, let's get into the turning. Version 1. I think this is the speed is really good, pretty fast, you know. It's not as fast as version 2 and 3 though, but it's pretty fast actually. The outer layers, you know, they turn pretty good, and inner layers a little bit smoother, but also turn well, you know, turn good. You know, it's a pretty good cube with turning. Version 2, it's actually faster. Outer layers good, inner layers good. Smooth cube. I guess all of these cubes are a little crispy, but not all the way crispy, but just have a little tiny crisp to it, you know. But yeah, like I said, fast inner and outer layers. Version 3, fast inner and outer layers. Really nice, you know. Corner cutting. All right, corner cutting. Version 1, I actually have to have it on a tight tension, so let's try if it could cut even there. Alright, it can do that. And reverse cut, you don't want to really do that too much. It's not designed to reverse corner cut. Version 3 should be able to cut much more. Like, let's try there. No, let's try there. Alright, reverse cut there, and that's good. I mean, corner cut there. Reverse cut, these cubes can't really reverse cut much, but maybe you can do there. Oh, alright, cool. Corner cut for this one. Let's try there. No. How about that? Is that good? Okay. Alright, cool. And reverse cut. There. I mean, it did it. Now, inner layer cut. No. Maybe there. Inner layer, that's for version 1, version 2. There, and then version 3. There. Alright, you know. So that's pretty good, right? Kinda. Yeah, it's pretty good. Then the next thing I'd like to go over is the lockups and the misalignments, lockups, and such. So these cubes never miss a line except for the version 1. Maybe someone can help me with this, but look at this. This is gonna, I'm gonna turn the pink layer, and because I replaced red for pink, pink for red, red for pink, pink for... So, you know, I replace red with pink. So see that? It locks up right there, and this piece is actually trying to come out. So I don't know what the problem is, but I can't move this layer unless I do that, and that doesn't sound good. So there we go again, it keeps doing it. But if I turn this way, it's fine, but as soon as I try to turn this way, it does it. So I get misalignment right there. Something is not doing its job in the cube, and I don't know what it is. So see, did it again. So it locks up that way, and it also locks up if you try to reverse cut or if you try to corner cut too big. So this cube kind of, yeah, it does lock. Version 2, I don't really get that problem with version 2, but I do get lockups like if you try to reverse cut too much or corner cut too much. And then sometimes I do get a little bit of lockup just out of nowhere. It doesn't matter if I'm reverse cutting or cutting, it just locks a little bit, but it's not a problem really. But it happens. Version 3, it has a little bit of locking if you're trying to corner cut too much or reverse cut, you know. So I would say the best one when it comes to the one that does less lockups would be version 3. I would go ahead and say that. Version 3 has a less lockups. Poppin'. Version 1 will explode on you. When I first got this cube, it would never explode on me until about maybe 2 weeks or so. It started just exploding, and it was just kind of horrible in a way. But this will explode on you with many pieces just, you know, come out. So you might want to be careful with version 1. Version 2 really doesn't explode too, you know, not too much. I haven't broken it in too much to know how much it can explode, but I've gotten it to explode before, so be careful. Version 3, I've gotten this to explode because I forced it. I forced both version 2 and version 3 to explode, but I forced this to explode. But just know this about version 3 is that it's really not going to pop or explode on you. It's kind of hard to get a piece out. So version 3 is the best one for not popping, not exploding. It's just the best one to get. Okay, mechanisms. I want to show you the mechanisms of each cube. It's kind of hard to get out. Okay, there we go. I want to show you how each piece looks. Alright, so version 1, I hope the camera can... Okay, this is how version 1 piece looks. And version 2 kind of looks like this. Can you see that different right there? And then version 3 looks like that. Now I'm going to put all of them together so you can see their differences. So version 1, 2, and 3. Hope you can tell, but the edges are different from version 2 and 3. As you can tell. So you see how version 1 looks, and then I'm just going to show you version 2 and 3. See how they're a bit different. They designed them differently, you know, and that's pretty cool, I guess. And I do admit maybe the corners may look different too, but I don't really want to take it too much, you know, I don't want to really take too many pieces apart. With version 2, okay, version 2 has this right here. See that? This is the centerpiece for version 2, and version 3 actually has that pokey thing. Okay, so for overall, I guess let's go into overall performance. So version 1, you know, pretty fast cube. It's not the fastest of all 3. It's not. It's the slowest actually, I think. And has some locking problems, especially over time. It starts to lock more over time, I believe, because that's what's happened to me. It's locking more over time. Pretty fast cube, cuts okay. It probably needs to increase its cutting performance. but it explodes sometimes and pops. Version 2, I don't get too many pops on this. Really fast cube, cuts good, you know, pretty good cube. But I've heard stories about it popping and exploding, I believe. I think I've heard someone message me that it explodes on them. But version 3, it's really good. Doesn't pop much at all. I mean, if you can get a piece out, you know, that's great. But it's really, it has an anti-popping mechanism, so don't expect too many pops on this at all. And what else? It's really fast. It's really the best one out of all 3, I would say. But I think that wraps up my my comparison. And which one I recommend? I recommend version 3. Yeah. But if you have version 2, that's good too. But I've heard someone told me some bad things about this, so I would say just get version 3, just to have the best Shengshou 4x4. At least the best one for now. You know, and you know, eventually you'll work through the lockups on this cube, because it used to lock up a lot on me, but I've worked through it, you know, with the right tensions, you know, lubrication. You should work through and breaking in, you know, you're probably going to work through the lockups, and it probably won't lock up on you as much. So yeah, the version 3 is the best one out of all. So that is my comparison of all 3 versions. Thank you guys for watching my video. Bye.